And we're live.
Ah, sweet. Now I'm gonna say the N word and get us banned.
I'll end the stream and delete the fucking stream immediately. But yeah, it's Dark Magician. Like I said, the deck is kind of fun. I do enjoy it. It's just absurdly fucking expensive to play it at its like peak fucking power. I'm hosting.
Okay, give me 1 sec. I'm updating.
Okay.
Uh,
Its peak power Dark Magician is like you need 3 Magician Souls, which is $160 a piece. Then you need uh Dragoons, which is like $80 a piece. Pretty sure the rest of the deck is pretty cheap. Besides maybe a few cards. There's probably like a few $20 cards. But like, yeah, it's fucking hella expensive for no good reason.
but yes, the name is actually pronounced Kaiser. Caesar is just a degradation of language.
It do be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's rough, buddy.
Yeah. Could have
Your
done something
$100
else.
card did nothing, huh?
Yeah, if you don't have your traps and you just draw your high level monsters, you just kind of sit here like, yeah, this is fine.
Fire going on around, drinking your coffee.
Yeah, I had a physical today, and my freaking uh everything my blood. I have like high blood pressure, but that's about it so far. But yeah, it was. But apparently, I breathe fucking the least amount that a human can, that an adult can breathe, and still be and still be healthy
Ah,
in a minute. Maybe I should breathe more.
just breathe.
Oh boy, more bricks. All right, well,
Oh, that's a card. That's a good
uh-huh.
card.
I'll get some dark magicians out of my freaking thing.
I have to out a fucking dragoon.
Hmm. I was trying to do normal dark magician plays, but sometimes, but when you brick so hard, you just hate to see it.
Out the face. Bruh, bruh. I can do it. Look at them go.
Okay. So I fell down this weird rabbit hole on YouTube. You
That's
know
not
how
good.
for a while I was into having like comic books freaking pretty much read to me on
Yeah.
YouTube, where they actually like they do like voices and stuff like that, and they kind of like voice act comics. It I fell down this weird hole with a bunch of original freaking. It's a bunch of original manga, and it's interesting to say the least.
feel like you have to negate eventually.
But yeah, I found like thought that was a manga hole, and I was like, it's a bunch of original romance, and they almost all are like. After I watched like I think I've watched like 20 in like the past like couple days. They're only like 10 minutes a piece. Um, and I can listen to them while I'm doing other stuff. But like I realized that it's like wow, they're almost all the same. They're all relatively like they're all pretty unrealistic too. But you know, that's typically I feel like that's typical for like how romance stuff is on when it comes to especially like manga.
Yeah. There's different routes. You just gotta.
I mean, I've seen ones that feel like a lot more realistic. There's a show called Seen Yesterday for me, and it's like until a certain point, like it's like very realistic feeling and like all that because it's about a guy who he's down on his luck. He got out of college, but he doesn't know what he wants to do with his life, and uh, he ends up like working part time because he has no real passion or anything like that. And he just kind of went through college, went through the motions. On his last day of college, though, he confessed to his this girl he likes, and she rejected him. And then while he's working at this part time job, this new girl comes in, and all that. She's like pretty sure he's like in his 20s, his mid 20s. The new girl's like 18, 19 ish. But it and like it follows this really like very realistic thing until like a certain point, and then you're just like, I just gotta have to sigh after a while because then it starts feeling, typical anime romance where where it kind of like doesn't feel as realistic as a lot of them. I think most freaking romances, but even Hollywood romances over here in the West are very unrealistic. But maybe that's just my take. Then again, maybe I'm the weird one because I've never, fell in love with someone who picked up my eraser. But it's for me.
Don't worry, Michael. I would fall in love with you
I
if you
st-
picked up my eraser.
I that's not even an exaggeration. I've literally seen romance plots where that's like the start of it is like the guy
Do
is
you want to
nice.
write a do you want to write a romance light novel where it's I'll pick up your eraser and fall in love with you?
It's just
Come on, you know you wanna.
what this girl, this foreign exchange student, this foreign exchange student picked up my eraser and then moved before I got the chance to properly confess. So I set out across the world to find them. That's the title.
Work in progress. I
As
wish I
a
read
light
it in
novel,
tones.
light novel, freaking light novel titles do be like that. It'd be really good. Um, a light novel that I would love to write, and I had the perfect name for it if it wasn't already taken by a song. Uh, is like one where a person like kind of their whole life, once they started dating, they kind of jump from relationship to relationship, and then uh, their last relationship, they decided I'm going to, take my time with it, and then uh, their ex girlfriend who like dumped them um decides to come back, and then Ed says that they can't live without them, and then the name of the name of the light novel would be "If You Can't Live Without Me, Then Why Aren't You Dead Yet?"
I feel like you could get away with that though.
Maybe
Write it, man.
because I'm a firm believer that like people should take their time once they get out of a relationship and just relax.
I don't get it. What does he do?
I pitch to fellow traps to draw 2 cards. I can also send from the field
Oh, sweet. Why didn't you use the knowledge?
because I have another one.
Oh, okay. And wasn't there a time that I took the spellbook of knowledge and a blue boy from you and managed to use both of them?
Yeah,
I I feel like I have to negate that.
that's probably correct.
I do not set that because if you pop it, I lose all my monsters, right? Joke's on you. I only play dark magicians.
With the document. It's a wild play you can do with your current board if I had a monster worthy of doing it. You pop your own Greater Eagle and then with your Paleozoic to steal my monster.
Yeah, there's synergy. I don't even think I have to play the eagle. That's the terrible part. Like, if I just play a bunch of the Gradle Slimes, the thing's an engine in itself.
Yeah.
So it can target itself.
When I
And it
played
just says special summon an aqua from your hand. So it doesn't even care, man. It just.
when I played Gradles, I remember I liked Alligator the best, but then again I was also playing Gradle Metal Foes, which is a whole different beast in and of itself. What?
Bathtub. It's not days, but there's like a water. I did the thing where, like I said, cook it, like heat it up,
Okay. I'll
and it's in the thing, like you cook the turkey in.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm afraid if I like do it, I splash on myself.
Okay. I'll do it in a little bit.
I guess the correct play was to get rid of that circle. You know what?
That is correct. That's the correct play.
Let me have that.
Because I was gonna summon Dark Magician off that. I'm out of targets, but it's a mandatory effect, so it tries.
Yeah, I've lost a regional match because I played fair and said effect, and he's like, negate it. And he went, why did you activate the effect? I'm like, it's mandatory.
Hmm.
Okay, I didn't want to cheat you.
You
Don't
got
fuck
me.
me for being honorable.
Okay. I'll gotta go help him do that, I guess. It'll only take me like a few minutes.
All right, I'll try and find some food. Did you flip off the stream?
Alright, I'm back.
Just keep streaming the whole time.
Oh yeah, it's you know we'll watch this anyway.
Fair enough.
Um,
Hmm.
maybe I'll play
send
the
this to
Bad
Apple
Dark
Pie to
Magician
the
deck.
chat. I got it on got on Saturday, and I had to put it in the refrigerator at work and forgot about it. But it was a housewarming gift from a coworker. His wife made it, so sent the apple pie to.
I'm playing a more casual Dark Magician deck just because it's a little bit cheaper. Not by much, still have Magician Soul, but you kind of need Magician Soul just to even make the deck up. Ended up still splashing some of the water on me, even though it wasn't that hot. Felt like normal bath water. In terms of like how hot it is. So it's like, yeah, whatever. I guess
Perfect apple pie. I wish it was fresh when I ate it, but you know.
Love apple pie.
Looked so good when he handed it to me on Saturday. I shouldn't have refrigerated it. I should have just left it in the break room and then grabbed it. But then I forgot about it. Then I picked it up on Monday because it was still in the refrigerator at work. This will probably be my breakfast tomorrow.
We had taco casserole. It was pretty good.
I had chicken mac and cheese casserole thing from work. And then one of my supervisors bought a bunch of Chinese food appetizers and put them at all the desks. I still have the sweet and sour sauce that we didn't use all of because I put it in my refrigerator because I can make rice.
Cool.
As it stands, I am almost surviving off of work food because the little Mexican food restaurant that I get my $5 burrito from below me, they were closed.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother was working the kitchen, and he was up on the floor I was working on, and he was like, "Oh, hey!" I'm like, "What'd they call you in for?" He's like, "Oh, just to work the dinner rush." I was like, "Oh, sweet, sign me up for dinner, man." Oh, I know what the funny play is. The funny play is sending my own swap frog so you can't banish him.
Yeah. I still think that's the correct play though, to either force you to do that or just get the swap off the field. And so you can't like if you have more in hand, like more waters in hand, you can't dump more.
Oh, there was more. I hadn't even used up my normal summon, so it would have been a toad.
Started watching videos. New channel called The Do. He plays guitar on like Omegle and Chatterbait and all that. It's pretty cool.
Those are still a thing, huh?
Omegle is Chatterbait, not so much. But that's because Chatterbait you have to pay for now. There's not even a free service for it anymore.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why would people pay for their porn?
I don't know. Omegle and like the thing is that like uh they're also marketed different too. So like, uh, Omegle is like marketed as just kind of chatting with webcams with strangers, and Chatterbait was actually like marketed as like, you know, whacking it,
Yeah.
meant to be whacked off to, pretty much. That's what the bait part is.
Oh, what does that do?
Whenever a spell, trap, cards, or effect is activated, I can draw a card. Then if it's a spell or trap card, I can set it. If it's a trap or a quick play, I can activate it this turn. And if it's destroyed, I get both a Dark Magician and a Dark Magician Girl from my hand, deck, or graveyard to special summoned.
Oh, what's the other effect?
This is the draw card.
Oh.
Act.
Well, that's my boy.
Well, I guess I'll just summon the rod.
Rod. Rock out with your rod out.
You're gonna get one of your things. Okay. Get one of your paleos back. Gonna kind of put me in a similar position. But oh man, it's lagging. Oh gosh. It's going, but it's lagging. You still have a rodent totem in graveyard, huh?
Yep.
Well, I guess we'll banish this.
And to have a tuner, I can make big plays. Big dick plays.
Make that coral dragon.
Dink. The correct play for you was to get rid of the Runto.
I thought about it too.
Like, because you don't want me to have run tones. Because if I have a run tone, then when I dump cards, you don't want me to have run tones.
You want me to have rodent totems? You don't want me to have rodent totems. All that reminds me of is that Courage the Cowardly Dog episode when you're like, you don't want me to have.
It board wipes itself. Oh.
Behold!
Okay, it's once per turn. I was like, I might have just fucked up.
It is a hard once per turn. So even if I have multiple of them, do anything.
Do that, I get one from the deck. If I do that, I can link climb.
Maybe I should try building a Dark Magician deck without Magician. I'm pretty
I feel
sure
like that's just making a deck for the sake of it being terrible, though.
well, the difference is that I'll be able to afford it in my lifetime and actually have somewhat means of justifying it. Even though I think Soul Servant's pretty expensive as well, though. Pretty sure Soul Servant's like last I looked at it, it was like 20-30 bucks. But I don't know if it went up or if it went down.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm clicking buttons. I could have made that toad without doing all of that.
Yeah, it's $35 for Soul Servant. Going up a little bit, but not by much. Activate Dark Magic Circle. um, the bond between teacher and student. Um,
Yeah,
uh,
that's how you get put on a list.
yeah, you lose your teaching license this way.
That's a really dark magician you got there, friend.
Yeah. Although, she could be a college student. He'll still lose his. He'll still lose his, his teaching license, but it's not illegal. It's frowned upon.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You're gonna synchro summon too, right?
Yeah.
Omega. Sure. What's this? You're gonna peace out.
Later, bro.
Um.
What I hate about this game is I know you're going to the battle phase because that's the correct play, but in a real thing, you'd be saying moving to battle phase, and I would know, I would know when to attempt to make a play or not, you know?
Yeah.
If
There.
you were just going to end the turn, I mean, I don't know, it just.
Dark burning magic. Negation.
That's fine.
I'm gonna throw out a magician. Oh, yeah, and then I guess we can get this card, contribute this to get it back. You know, I remember everyone saying how Dark Magician Girl is like their original, like, Yu-Gi-Oh waifu, and I kind of get it and everything, especially the older generation like us. But honestly, the one this
Agrees.
the Apprentice Illusion Magician, I think is way better.
Magician of Faith for life.
And Keto the Cure Master. You guys just wouldn't get it. I'm built different. We are not the same.
Drama yellow for life.
You fantasize about this. I fantasize about this. We are not.
That's to Josh.
Wasn't like a drama pack that had the little like bulge in the pants.
They all have the bulge, sir. Look up an Ojama card and they all have the bulge.
I honestly didn't pay too close attention. I only remember that because someone told me about it.
I spoke about Ojamas and Josh isn't here. Usually that summons him.
Probably asleep.
Can be real with you. I don't know how I win, but you know. Oh, I could have next leveled you. Ooh, Millennium Slinky. I get you trying to be something.
Do this. Okay. Makes what I get here.
I have nothing to stop your plays. Ah, yes, I remember this. This is called a brick.
Devin, I feel like all you did was really you built my like the card trooper list I found version, or you reversed engineered it to that.
I got rid of card troopers.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying you kind of like reverse engineered it to basically be that.
I'm bored, okay? If I don't try out new decks ideas,
Your idea of trying out a new deck, frogs, but with a few extra things. My idea of trying out a new deck, I don't know. I'm just gonna throw in a bunch of look at this archetype. I'm gonna try it. All right.
how does that feel? $100 card.
Oh, I wish it was only 100. It is. It is much more than that.
More than a feeling.
I sing that old song.
On the wings of an eagle.
Fly like an eagle. The sea, fly like an
Oh, yeah.
eagle. Hear it scary.
It's the principle of matter.
I've actually lost a game by doing that once.
I have too. Eh, 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 eh.
You singing that one song that's like, Ayo for yay, oh, walk around with yay, oh, all in my nays, oh, I must have.
No, no, no.
Okay,
Mine was a terrible rendition of Pompeii.
okay. Because it sounded like that terrible song. That's about cocaine. It's
Ah, I like cocaine.
well, no, you can't say that. I could
Oh,
say
I can't
that.
say that?
Probably
Oh,
not. That's illegal. I could technically say it because it's decriminalized in Oregon.
decriminalized in Washington too.
Oh, you guys followed suit, huh?
Whew. You want to get into this?
Mm-hmm.
Sit down for a minute. You're sitting already. Let me explain to you the wonderful world of Washington State. Cool. We decriminalize drugs. Okay. So say I decide I'm going to go and mug a Walmart. Okay. Cop is sitting in the parking lot and he sees me walk out with a plasma screen TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he knows I didn't pay for it because the alarms are going off. He has to watch me wheel that to my vehicle until someone from Walmart goes and calls the cops or comes out and says, "Yeah, he did that."
Oh well, ours isn't as bad as that.
it,
Ours
it gets better. I was at Rite Aid on my lunch break. Mind you, I'm a psychiatric security attendant.
Mm.
Security. And not behavioral health tech technically anymore. I had to watch this adult lady throw a fucking fit about God knows what. 'Cause she's probably high, drunk, and stoned all at once
Mm.
in their doorway. And the cops are there, right? They can't do shit. They have to literally stand there and like talk to her and try and get her to leave the property.
That's wild, dude.
Like, we had cops come to our facility because, an assault has happened or something, someone attacked someone, and
Mm.
they straight up told us unless we witness the crime start or someone like comes forward and says anything, we can't do anything. We have to have evidence now. It gets even worse because he was the one who told us that if a person was stealing a plasma screen TV from Walmart, he
Mm-hmm.
couldn't act until someone said, "Hey, he's stealing that TV." And even then, they're really limited in what they can do.
Yeah.
They have literally defunded the police in Washington.
Ours isn't nearly that bad.
You know what that's done to the industry that I work in? It's made it shit. Because now people are just getting away with stuff. They're not really going through drug treatment anymore because oh no, it's like a misdemeanor now to have drugs. You know the people that are going through treatment right now? People that caught on felonies for like selling huge amounts of it and stuff. The people that need help and we got them before, yeah. But now it's like a bulk of it is like sellers or even old cases that they sprung on people that inevitably are going to get thrown out because of the possession laws and stuff.
I hate to hear it. Uh, Oregon, it's like I said, it's not that bad, but I don't remember what 3 cards are.
Like, it's
Oregon, Oregon,
pretty cool.
Oregon, it's just decriminalized. And you still have to like, what's it called? You still have to like if you get caught with it, it's a misdemeanor, but it's also you still have to like, they can still issue mandatory drug treatment, and they can stop you immediately.
Yeah, no, they they can't. In fact, we had the law. I can't remember the name of it now, but it was where they could they could step in and remove you from, a situation and
Mhm.
force you into treatment or a psychiatric place to get checked out. They've changed the regulations and laws on that where they can't really do that anymore. So now we have these people who are dinged out, schizophrenic, and possibly going through the worst thing ever. And you send out a crisis person, and a lot of times there's not shit they can do. Whereas before they could just put them under, they can mandatorily kidnap them,
Yeah.
government wise, and be like, look, you have to go through treatment. You're being court ordered to it. You're going to hang out here until we get you in front of a judge. Like it's Ricky's Law. That's what it's called. Like yeah, Washington has become very anti-police, anti-authority.
Sad to say, it was almost always heading that way, though. With
It was, yeah, but there was checks and balances and it was fine. Like the way that we were going was fine in that we can rehabilitate people, we can take people out of situations who are completely like in a full-blown psychotic break, and we can try and help them. I mean, that's why people lobbied for Ricky's Law, you know?
yeah,
And now they're like backtracking. And then like a lot of those laws and stuff, they're really affecting treatment centers and stuff, because sometimes we get people misappropriately put into our treatment centers and we're stuck with them until there's an opening in one of the places, and like it's getting real shitty. It's brutal. That's it's my opinion on that matter, is we're not going the right direction.
hosting. Yeah, I know. Talk to even some like hardcore liberals that you would think that are usually like for that kind of stuff, and they were even like, "Yeah, no, that's a little bit, that's a little bit much." When I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty much decriminalized in Oregon just entirely, and that has its own issues that have yet to be like fully realized here." Um, but that's not as bad as like Washington because we didn't go as far as Washington. It's like it's
Yeah,
I
no.
find it weird that like I'm hosting by the way, but I find it weird that like Oregon and Washington they tend to follow suit with each other a lot, but also that like they cha- they do things like slightly differently as well. Like
Oh, yeah, no, Oregon with the law on possession of marijuana, when how many plants can you have? You could have enough to sustain every adult in your household or whatever. They looked at they looked at what Washington did and said, yeah, let's do better than that.
yeah. So like with
Like,
weed, we were like we went from no, it's just illegal. Well, no, well, technically medical marijuana was fine, and Washington went from marijuana is just flat out illegal to um it's legal for any it's decriminalized for anyone 21 and up. And then Oregon was like where it was medical marijuana was legal but very like regulated and was like fucking only certain people got it. They were like, no, it's you guys can have like fucking 3 plants. It's a person.
yeah, no, I know. The plant law was just like 3 plants. There you go, bud. Have fun. Come to Oregon, you can get stoned and have 3 plants. But no, Washington's very much going the wrong route, and that's just me bitching about that. And
Like disabled.
I could be in the wrong here with my thought process, because we all know my thought process is pretty wild, but you know,
I mean, it's biased, but I think that like that's fine because almost everyone is biased and there's no real way around
yeah,
it.
but my bias is I've been in the behavioral health tech industry, dealing with this stuff on, effectively the front lines for 3 years now.
Yeah.
And it feels like we are progressively getting worse and worse. And that's not okay. Like, it's like I used to take pride in the fact that we had a lot of options for drug treatment and people getting help. And now they're like backtracking all of that away. Not fair. Because we were progressing. We were trying to turn people not into criminals,
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to give them a chance at life because a lot of people don't have that chance. And
Yeah, I get it. I've as someone who grew up dirt poor. I put continue from that. But as someone who grew up pretty dirt poor, like not having uh every opportunity, not having like a ton of opportunities was kind of always just a thing. So like it, and people that like and like a lot of people in my situation, and it's why I know a lot of people who are or were at least on drugs. Um, it who are or were at least freaking it. You know, it's it makes sense kind of because of the way that the system is that like it pretty much failed them. Sad to say, it
Washington
just
was trying to fix that, and now they're not. So it pisses me off. Like,
I'll activate this effect. You can discard a card to negate it. Otherwise, I draw two, discard one. Okay. Then, oh, if a card is sent, I can special summon one of those to the field. Sure, this is mine now. Ooh. Activate this. I'll discard this back to. Have it normal. I'll normal this. Oh well, I don't have another 6. Oh, that's awkward. Resolution, because you added the card here. Into your main phase. Um, yeah, I guess we'll make hyper librarian. Yeah, fine.
but I want to fight the eagle, man.
Yeah, I know. That sounds like some anarchist logic. Wanting to fight the eagle. Eagle being, Merca.
I worship the eagle. My ancestors worshipped the eagle. They were Nazis. What? Just imagine like a native guy. I worship the eagle. My family worshipped the eagle. Well, they were Nazis. Oops, all Nazis.
I get your dupe. It's
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I don't have a. Oh my gosh, I don't have a thing. That's awkward. I wasn't supposed to discard that one. I was supposed to discard one of these. You know, Fableds are not an easy deck.
No, they're not. No one ever said it was gonna be easy, kid.
With 1,000 eyes and a good day.
I was thinking the same thing. I was about to start singing it.
Um, guess we'll Dark World Dealings. That all right?
Yeah, I guess.
It's the Mothman. Get the Mothman to loot again, as the Magic players would say. Ditch the snow. You know what? I do want your Greater Slime, Junior.
Oh no, I'm in trouble. I gave you a tuner.
Yeah.
It was that or give you the dupe lock.
Well, the dupes are negated.
Oh, the dupe frog's negated. I should have attacked over something.
Armades. Keep your lost wind. On the Armades. Makes sense. Uh, play Stairway to the Fabled World.
It's just Stairway to Heaven, man.
Yeah, actually, kinda. The Fableds are lost, or are what's it called? Are
Fallen Angels.
yeah.
Hmm.
There's
Do they have fabled Megatron?
there's a lady in shop. All that glitters is gold. And she's finding a stair.
We should listen to the long version.
What is the long version? Normal feelings. Oh, the Snick. I know you have a loss. Oh, I need a level 4
Yeah,
tuner.
but it was set this turn.
I need level 4 tuner is what I need. Um, I forgot to put in the level 4 tuner. This card back. And we'll activate Chupacabra. Kind of awkward. I actually can't get empty-handed so that my Unicorn is live. It over this.
I feel like eliminating some was the correct play.
Did I disconnect? Did you disconnect? Someone disconnect. Oh no,
I
it's
don't
just
think there's any
lagging.
disconnecting going on.
It's just it was just lagging real bad. Go search for a fabled monster. Just will add this. Discard this to add this back to him. This was discarded, so it's special. And I can. Well, I can synchro summon. Pinocchio. Let's do search with that so I can draw 2 cards now. No way to discard more cards. Okay. Eat the bug nest.
No, it's terrible, but this is supposed to be a terrible deck. Oh man, if I just get one more run done in there, he's gonna be fat boy.
You know, I found it really strange that my dad said he didn't like Stairway to Heaven, but when he explained it to me, I kind of got it.
I hate. I don't hate it per se. I just don't like sitting down and listening to it.
I don't go out of my way to listen to it, but I also don't turn it off if I hear it on the radio. That's kind of how I feel about it.
But I think it's just because I've been burned out by it. So
That's why my dad doesn't like it. Is he literally is because it it's just one of those songs that it blew up and then it never stopped being like popular. I listened to some people who like play guitar and they said like Stairway to Heaven solo actually isn't all that hard.
yeah, that's why guitar shops really hated it. That's the whole joke in Wayne's World. No
Oh, long
Stairway to
time.
Heaven because every guitar shop people come in and play it because it's like the easiest.
Not
But
the
now they've said that that's actually probably getting replaced by what's that song? The opening is done. What is it?
dun 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 dun.
Yes.
Dun, dun,
Good,
dun,
good. You
dun,
got
dun,
it. Yeah, yeah,
That's Seven Nation
yeah,
Army.
yeah. You go into a guitar shop and that's what you hear now.
Yeah, it's it's weird because there's like a lot of stages that happens in, like Stairway to Heaven. It's probably like Smoke on the Water and Stairway to Heaven were like the first that because they're very easy. But um, uh, then it was Wonderwall for a while, and now it's Seven Nation Army. Well,
Yeah.
so yeah. All right. I need to put in a level 4 tuner.
Okay. I was just going to make another toad.
Need to put
Just pick. All right. Deal with 3 negates.
level 4 synchro tuner. Here we come. Sure.
Any good links that are water type?
I guess this one's because it can sink and it's better than fucking Pulsar. Although actually, hold on, Pulsar Dragon. If it's the very last thing I do, it can be a level 1. So maybe that it can be anywhere between 1 and 4. Maybe that's still the best. I guess I'm hosting again. But yeah, it a lot of people hate Wonderwall because apparently douchebags who learn to play guitar, that's what they play.
Even the guy who fucking played the song hates being known for being the Wonderwall guy.
I love that song still. Then again, I'm not sitting on any college campuses and my girl isn't trying to be swooned by some guy singing Wonderwall.
Wait,
I'll be hosting, so whenever you're ready.
1 second.
Just making sure you heard me the first time. I find it funny. A lot of people a lot of anime onlys on for Konosuba are like Aqua has to win. They're like perfect for each other, and I'm just sitting here like I won't spoil it for them. But they're gonna be disappointed if they really think that way. You would think, right? I'm assuming since they're anime only, is they saw the movie, and the movie although I guess you could just kind of ignore it, even though the movie obviously sets up Kazuma and Megumin.
Yeah.
But then again, in like the first 2 seasons, it focused less on for the anime. It focused less on Kazuma's relationship with Megumin and more with Darkness. So I kind of get it, but why they would be like, oh, it's up in the air, even after that. But I don't know, especially with him and Darkness, it's like a close friendship is what you could easily interpret it as. But with like Megumin, especially at the end of the movie, there's literally a heart in the explosion.
Yeah.
And I want the anime to get adapted like almost all the way through. Like I would be fine kind of if they adapted it to I actually would actually rather it just be fully adapted now that I think about it. Because I was going to say the second to last volume because I really, really like that one. But I like that one more than the last volume. But um, but
Water
I would
type
be also kind of
being
annoyed if they
Pharaoh.
ended it there because it's a cliffhanger of where that volume ends.
Yeah.
If they're like, guess what? It ended. Now go read the manga. And I was like, or go read the light novels. And I was like, if I was in their position, I would also be kind of upset. So you know what? I get it. Raw, Jackalope, special one, Jack. We'll
I
get
like
them.
how to beat his luck, it literally took the goddess of fucking luck, though.
Yeah, I I love that scene.
Stats are great.
And what when he freaking isn't that how he found out that she's the goddess of luck too?
Not really. She kind of tells him that she's heiress eventually, but then he sits there and goes, "Wait, then that's how come if I remember right, he goes, that's why I can never beat you at rock paper scissors."
That's also why he can't steal, and he couldn't. He could only steal her panties back, and couldn't steal her what's it called? Couldn't steal anything else.
I guess that kind of makes sense, but
It's also
it
and
seems that like on women though, he only is able to steal fucking panties though.
that's because it wasn't explicitly in the light novels that it said it, but in like one of the interviews that was asked, if the author said steal is based on your luck stat, obviously, but what it does is it
Does it prioritize what you want to steal?
yeah, what you subconsciously want to steal. And Kazuma, being the degenerate pervert he is, always wanted to steal their panties, whether he wanted to admit it to himself or not.
Well, no, because it was funny. Because when he evades the taxes, I love when he does that. He just runs into the office, points it at the fucking officer lady, and goes, "Steal!
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that. You can't just sit in jail and to avoid taxes. What if other people think of this?"
Yeah, I love
Like that's great because that's how the government works though. Is like, nah, he's ours. You don't get him.
I also really enjoy that, like he what's it called when he or when Aqua is just sitting at the bottom of a like water tank because she can breathe underwater the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's scary.
Damn it. You know what's worse is that even if I had a shooting star dragon in my extra deck, I wouldn't get to summon it there because it would miss timing. Because the last thing that would happen is the summon. Might have to play through a toad or two.
Just one toad.
But yeah, Aqua just sitting at the bottom of the thing. All
It's
about
like, did
literally.
it work? Yeah, it worked, but I had to sit down there.
I love it at the end. I was at this. I think it's the second to last. It's either the second to last volume or the one right before it, where he's like, "All right, it's time. I finally revealed Aqua is actually is a goddess. She's not just spouting nonsense." And they're like, "Yeah, we kind of knew."
Kind of figured it out. Like the cult figured it out too. Come on.
Cool. Yeah, yeah, we figured it out. What? I mean, you can only bring back someone. You're only supposed to be able to bring back someone once from the dead, but she literally did it like to you like 4 times.
Break the rules.
Hmm. Could make a 4. What I'm going to attempt to do is we're going to attempt to activate Gates of the Dark World. Then we're going to attempt to use its effect to banish a fiend, discard a fiend, draw. It's this. Add back my level 3 tuner. A special summon. Special. Normal. And
It's like how he pretty much defeated the whole Devil King's army.
yeah. So annoying. I can do this. And then you get to add. Oh yeah, you don't get to add because Unicore stops. Never mind, I'm a fool. I was like, then he gets to add, and then and then it breaks parity. Oh,
Literally one of the few cards in the game that can negate Super Poly.
yep. It's this and like Magician's Left Hand can do it because they're just kind of statically there. This is one of the few instances where, the fact that it's not a cost is a good thing, because if it was a cost, then it would then we'd be even again.
Yeah.
I love Konosuba though. That's probably like it's in like my top 2 or 3 for favorite like series.
Yeah.
Comedy's on point too.
Well, if I just make 2 toads, I don't know how you deal with that.
But, yeah, I don't know how I deal with that either.
I mean, I'm gonna get there. I just gotta. Oh, I was supposed to use one of those run totems.
Man, if you didn't have the Gamma Seal, it still would be you probably would still add a Quasar. Quasar isn't like the hardest thing ever to out anymore. But I heard this Punk Goes Pop kind of cover of or I guess it's of Love Story by Taylor Swift. Pretty good.
Yeah. I didn't click on the toad. I clicked on. Alright. It's fine game.
I don't know how I out 2 toads. But I'm gonna concede because I don't think
Yeah, at what point do I just drop this millage?
well, if you haven't done it now,
We're slowly getting towards it being exactly like the Paleozoic deck I usually play, but better.
I have a feeling the man would get discarded. It's just a feeling. Like something's about to happen, but I don't know.
It's a feeling tonight's gonna be a good night.
Tonight's gonna be good night. Gonna good feeling.
Angel from my darkness.
Hello there. Angel from my nightmare, the shadow in the background of the morgue. Affecting Victor. Darkness in the valley. Like Jack and Sally. Hey, Mark, has a normal singing voice. Or not, and then Tom, where are you?
No.
I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
I had a moment. Um, I was listening to an old interview of the Gorillas, right?
Mhm.
So it was 2D and the bass guitarist, whatever his fucking name is.
I'm pretty
And
sure
at
it's
one
like
point it
Murdoch
goes,
or something.
yeah, Murdoch, yeah. And it goes, Oi, what do you guys think of your album or the success that you had at the Grammys or whatever? And it was uh 2D. He's sounding very British, mind you,
Mm.
And he goes, "Oh, it just got that one point where we're at the windmill point, and windmill, windmill," and he's singing it all British like, and I was like, "Oh fuck." Can they just do a full cover of 2D and full British singing that song?
No windmill for the lantern forever.
Yeah,
And
but he like sings it in a high pitched British voice, and it's just like, oh fuck.
that's funny.
I wish I'd clipped it and sent it to you. It was great. Well, how did you meet 2D? Well, I kind of ran him over with a car, and I kind of knocked out one of his eyes, and so I got in trouble for that, and they kind of community serviced me. Oh yeah, no, I was in a coma. And then, like, we were driving around with him because community service, and I accidentally hit the brakes too hard, and he flew out, and his other eye came right out. Yeah, snapped to right immediately, right then and there. And then I thought to myself, man, you'd be a good frontman for a band. So then we crashed the car into, I can't remember the drummer's name. We crashed the car into his shop, and well, apparently he's possessed by the ghost of his old drummer buddy, who's really good at drumming, and he's like a rap expert himself, well known by everybody. Uh, all of this is in our book. Oh, I've never read the book, Murdoch. I've never read it either.
Nothing else.
And apparently, they are canonically, they exist in the Powerpuff universe.
That's hilarious. Trying to see if I could like make another one of these. All right, it's all up to this. What is this discard? Okay, that's kind of fun. Actually, that's perfect. Okay, let me do this. Get this card back. Discard this. This. Mitchell. Other 5. Then. Well, I have no. Well, I guess this kind of works. And this to the. Cosmic
Yes.
Blazer Dragon.
What does he do?
When opponent activates a card, negate. If opponent would summon, negate. And then if you declare an attack, I can negate. But I had to banish him. I can negate an end of battle. But I had to banish him, and I can only use one of the effects that turn. We'll add this. We'll ditch this.
Then I think when they got Noodles, like, so we posted an ad in the newspaper. I don't even remember what it says. And then 2D kicks in. Oh, I believe you had put on it no hippies. So then we posted this ad, and like someone responded to it. There was a knock at the door. I opened up the door, in 2D, he's like, yeah, opened up the door and there was a package outside there, just a giant crate and no one there, man. Open it up and there was Noodle.
I love Noodle.
And oh yeah, Noodle's kind of off doing her own thing right now. Made a cyborg version of her, not quite as good. Hope she comes back soon. Saw her off the coast of so and so area. This is plastic beach era, so
Yeah. That is acceptable. It's
yeah, please, lol.
only two negate. Well, two Omni negates and then a monster negate. Um, I'm gonna do this.
That's fine.
No, I still might. It'd be with how much cards you have. Wouldn't be surprised if I still found a way to lose. I guess we'll negate that.
Force out that other negate.
Okay. Continue. Now you're free.
Yeah, but at what cost?
With arms wide open. It's
Arms wide open.
I turn into the sea. What I just heard. The truth today.
Think I lose.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
And all those mills, I didn't get anything that saved me. Which, mind you, that was pretty brutal.
uh, save the replay.
That good of a replay.
I mean, it's not every day you summon all three, like, big boys. It's 40. You have to be up, in a few hours.
Who, what?
That it's 4 o'clock and, you have to be up soon. Like, I just, because
Ah,
usually around 4 is when you decide to, like, stop and go to bed.
I got energy.
Okay.
Whenever you want to go and quit, that's fine. I'm fine.
I'll
Myself
play.
to sleep. I gotta play another deck though. I guess I'll play some Dragon Maid. What deck are you playing?
Uh, maybe this. I don't think I've played this deck yet. It's a Phantom or Time Thief Phantom Knight deck. I think I played that deck yet. I think I downloaded the white
Playing it a long. Remember you playing a version of it a long time ago, back when you were testing for
group dupe.
Troop Dupe, but
Yeah, I actually might. No, I don't think I'm gonna. I think instead.
well, I mean, if you're bored enough, just find a Yu-Gi-Oh game on speedruns.com and learn how to run it. Be
You
the
know,
champion.
I was really disappointed. Like I kind of got it, but I was also disappointed that the speedrunning community, how they do what's it called? How they do one of the games, the one I played a lot as a kid, the like 2006 World Championship GX one, is they beat they get everything unlocked first and then they do it.
Oh, that's just a separate category. There's variations.
I guess I'll play Dark Lords instead.
There's a lot of different varying categories. Yeah, look at it. A lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh games have a bunch of different categories because, you know, which I mean would be cooler than a Yu-Gi-Oh judge actually becoming a speedrunning champ of one of the games, you know?
Oh boy, I bricked hard. All right, go ahead.
Oh, I'm not in a better situation, so
Can you play anything in your hand? Because I literally can't. so, so if you can, we are not in the same situation. It's like it's like when a lower middle class person is like, "Hey, I've struggled too. I get it." Into like someone who's like fucking dirt poor. And
is that how I come off to you?
in this exact situation, yeah. Because I have literally nothing, and you're like, "I'm not much better." Or, I'm not better, and then you're actually like making plays. Like you can make Dragoon here.
I can. I could have done more if I remembered that was the one that adds to the hand. And
But yeah, see, we are not the same here. Hmm. Um, well, I'll normal summon this. I'll activate the effect. Yeah, I lose.
oh, okay.
Maybe I shouldn't try going first. Hmm. That's technically an OTK deck, but you know what? That's fine. Because if I get the right setup, I can make it kind of hard for you to play. Well, got that kind of setup, so yes, you just summon this,
Them
and
to ask you who you know.
use this effect, I think.
Guinea sudden moves. Stay get slow. Wait for them to ask
You know what? I'm feeling it. 3. Okay. Gotta regret right now. I'm feeling it.
on it. That doesn't get me any further into this deck like I want it.
I was on I was on Discord the other day. Uh, one of the people is 22, and I was like, "Oh, wait till next year. You'll be 23." And they're like, "What's so bad about 23?" I'm like, "Nobody likes you when you're 23."
Nobody likes you. I get it.
Like you when you're 23. You're so more amused by prank phone calls. What the hell is caller ID? My friends say age. That song's so funny. Like to me,
Great song.
yeah, it is. I remember I was in high school and I was singing the lyrics, and then people are like, "What the fuck are you singing?" I'm like, "I'm singing What's My Age Again by Blink 182. Have you never heard that song?" And they're like, "I have. I don't think I ever like listened to the lyrics properly." I'm like,
No.
I'm like, yeah.
He talks about sodomy. Come on.
It looks down on sodomy, and that's about the time that bitch hung up on me.
God, she can't morph into her because she wasn't properly summoned.
Okay. Banishment of the Dark Lords. Um, the Dark Lord, or the Sanctified Dark Lord, I guess. Activate its effect to ditch these two to draw two. Whoop.
The fuck?
Trap card destroys all, or negates and gives you monsters, or gives me life points.
Ah.
We'll do this. Do this effect, pitch this, and then we will add
Ah, yes. The Chalice and Lance Lady.
7 by banishing 2 in the graveyard. Thousand. Not dead. They couldn't kill you. Maybe I could have if I summoned this, but oh well. Life points, because I have to pay life points to do stuff. On summon. Lucifer, Dark Lord of the Morning Star, aka the first Dark Lord.
I mean, in the Bible, they reference Jesus as Lucifer, too.
Lucifer just Lucifer just means the light bringer. So
Yeah.
technically anyone holding a torch, like anyone bringing you like a flashlight, could technically be called Lucifer.
Yes. Yeah, that's fine. It hurts to play my red eyes, but
Special. Okay. Searchy search. Is that okay?
sure.
All right. Cool. Uh, anyone my level 8s. All right. This. Raiden is not defined. Cool. Um. When normal summon this, and I'm activate its effect.
Pleasure. Oh, they changed it to indulged.
Yeah. So on your field, special summon that. I get to add to hand one of them. Guess we'll add I guess we'll add Lucifer. These two to draw two. Um, contact. Yeah, that is correct. We'll attack over the thing I gave you. And set two and pass. Sure.
That's
All right.
fine. That's perfectly fine.
Yep. Get to pop my monster.
Book.
Hmm. Well then.
Oh, my phone went off at 4 a.m.
All right. Let's go. What? Oh. Is this fine, my lord?
Yeah. Should be fine.
Thank you, my lord. Very generous. How about this one, my lord?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
What appointment? It should be Wednesday when I have an appointment.
Put in the wrong date.
Yeah. No. That's the right date for fucking once.
Because I don't really like drawing it. Pitch that. I think I'll add the Fable clip to the highlight reel
Yeah,
that I'm making. Yeah,
that'd be cool. Does it have some of the crazy stuff I say on it?
but I would add your clips, but you don't really do anything too crazy.
I know. I just say crazy things. Come on. We both know where this is going. Um,
Kind of fun watching Josh bully a Galaxy Photon player, though. When he freaking last time he played on stream, when he's like, "Yeah, I'll play a viewer," he ended up playing that against that, and he just ended up pretty much bullying
Who
them.
was the viewer he played against?
Hmm.
Who was the viewer he played against?
I don't know. His bounce is right.
Yep.
That's fine.
Would you like to draw some cards?
I would. I would like to draw some cards.
Surprised he hasn't bullied Trevor on stream yet.
Now I used contact this turn. Maybe I still grab that. I think I'm gonna grab this. Then normal summon this. This effect. Gonna give you the mole one. Give me the Morning Star. Okay, that's why they do it. So we're gonna summon this. Activate this. I guess we'll ditch this. Then I gotta add any Dark Lord monster. Um,
It's a Nurgle.
or send. I'll add to him though. And, oh wait, I already normal summoned. That's right. It doesn't give me an extra normal summon. It just lets me it just lets me tribute without summoning or by banishing instead. Time to gain some life time. Hey.
Ooh, you're winning.
You know, I used to make that joke, and now it's kind of true depending on, time rules. Winning. Group Doop Scoop is kind of scary now in time if it ever goes there, because a lot of the time I end up paying more than half my life points. In fact, if I ran into a burn deck, I might just lose.
I haven't gotten the fusion to my hand yet. Could make that. That doesn't really win.
You know what? I will.
Wait, what does she do?
I saved it from being destroyed that battle. You know what? Yeah. Ah, got this. Yeah, that's really good against
Yes.
my deck.
Yes, tell those ladies to go back to where they belong. Back to hell with you.
Do this. So unaffected unless they target. No, dude, none of my cards target.
Oh no.
Alright.
She really is the hard counter to them, isn't she? I mean, she is your guys' goddess.
Oh, that's fine. I didn't think I'd make it this
Yeah, I
far.
should have negated that.
I don't have a Suburbia in the grave, so I guess I just summon Ixchel. Does it negate? It just negates the activate. Okay. Um. I'll activate effect. To get the search, I guess.
Negate that.
Suburbia. That. Pass. Summon one from. Okay. Chamber. Um. Yes. It's this. Let's throw a card on the field.
Oh, that's fine. Dice did his job.
Yeah, but it doesn't need to do more.
Ah, fair enough. I'd love for him to do more. He'd be a great workhorse.
More?
More?
I don't know how I out Goddess and then an actual negate, so I'm just gonna concede, and then I'm probably gonna call it a night, I think. At least in terms of
Alright.
playing Yu-Gi-Oh!